Alright guys, guess what? It's me. Okay, so this is an update now. This will be the update for July and August, I suppose. So basically what I'll show you is I'll show you what I'm up to, how I'm getting on with that diode build that I'm sort of going at. I'll also give you a quick update on my purchases this month, and then what I'll do is at the end of this video I'll put some photos on, because last weekend was I went to the Birmingham IPMS model show. I took a few photos, so what I'll do is I'll put them on the end of this. I didn't take many as I normally do. That's because I joined this month, July I think it was, I joined IPMS Birmingham because I just needed another outlet to learn stuff as well as like YouTube and Google Plus and everything else, you know. Anyway, so I did something that I hadn't done before. They have a monthly competition, and I put in the said vehicle you see in front of you now, and bugger me, I won first place in the club monthly competition. To say I was blown away was ridiculous, because, you know, first time I show something and I win first prize. Anyway, I'd just blow my own trumpet on that one, because I was so chuffed, you know. So yeah, so that's that. Just thought I'd get that out of the way. Right, I'll move on to the next bit, which is that diode. So I'll just stop the camera, move the stuff around, and I'll be back. Okay, right. As you can see now, these are the buildings. I've made a start on painting them, but that's all I have done. I've kind of painted that one, but they've got to be, obviously they've got to be weathered and everything else first. So this one, I'll just turn it so you can probably see it. I don't know. Oh, it's hard. Let's see if I can zoom out a bit more in a minute. Right, yeah. This one, I've painted the road, dry brushed it a little bit to give it a bit of, you know, pick at the details. The thing's done. I've painted this. The brick colour I've bought. See, I've done that. It's all painted. It's got to be weathered. But I bought a couple of sets of paints. They're life colour paints. Debris and Rubble set 1. They're called the Easy 3. North European Village Debris and Rubble. And in it you get worn brick, deposited dust and broken plaster in this set. So I got that one, and while I was getting them ones, I got the Southern European Village Debris and Rubble 2 Easy 3. So basically they just come as I mean, you can buy them as as a box with 6 on, but old tile, stone wall and lime mortar, which has helped with that. I mean, the bricks, it's brilliant. But this is as far as I've got with the buildings. This one, obviously the colours are on. It's not finished by a long way. Excuse me. You know, I've got to touch up the you know, what you call it, because I've gone over the lines and whatnot. So they've got to be touched up and painted on the interior and stuff, but it's getting there. Because like I said, it's one, to me, it's one of them projects that nice steady working on, no rush. It's one of them. I'm still enjoying it. The war correspondent crew turned up. I'll show you those in a second. So I'll get those out and show you. Hang on a second, guys. I need to find something to. Oh, I can't find nothing. All right, there. Hang on a sec. Right, okay. Yeah, so I've got the. So I don't know if you're going to see anything, if it's going to help. Let's just try and put some light over here. Is that going to work, or is... So I don't know what you can see. You've probably just seen a black outline of a figure. If I can just bear with me for a second. Very professional, and but yeah, there you go. So I don't know what you can see, but there's the there's a photographer. Okay. Yeah. So it's difficult when you're looking at a small screen of a video camera, but yeah, that's the photographer. Here's the camera, the movie camera for your Pathé News. And there's your cameraman. No, there he is. So again, but anyway, yeah. So they're all done. So the vehicles, I've got 2 carriers now. They've been. Let's move that way. Hang on, you can't see nothing because of the flipping. Right, I've decided, thanks to Steve Mottram, who sent me another carrier. I've decided to use both of them. So there's the one that was the first one you saw. This is the second one. But what I've done is I've got different crew. I've positioned the crew differently and everything else. I mean, there's still a long way to go yet. I've got to put the aerials on and weather it, wire up the radios, and that. There's lots of bits, little bits to do. But it's coming along really nice. I'm quite, it's nice when I can, I'm just nice and relaxed. So I'm enjoying this build. So that's them 2 vehicles. Right, on to the next part. See you in a minute. Right, the next part of this quick video that's turning into a long video, I expect. Right, this is my entry. There's a group build. I'm entering a group build. You can't see a flipping thing because that light's shining on it straight away. Let's see if I can shift that away. Yeah, Steve Mottram. He's organising a group build. The M group build. I know a lot of people have heard about it. I have made a video of this, but this is my entry into that. This is the Leopard 2A6M Canadian. Yeah, it's got slatted armour. And if any of you guys have seen my previous videos, you know I said I wouldn't do it again, but I'm a sadist. Anyway, or a masochist, I don't know which one I am. Probably both. Hey, who knows? Whatever floats my boat, which I don't build boats. Yeah, so it's got slatted armour. Okay, I've had a look inside the box before. It's got rubber band tracks, which I don't like. So I've got these for it, which are the Leopard Bronco Leopard workable tracks. I've even bought where have I put it? An aftermarket barrel as well from the Leopard Club, which is really nice detail on that. I haven't opened it yet because there's lots of little bits, but the detail looks awesome. So there's that, which was my second attempt at buying one because the first one I ordered, I got 2. It was the first one I ordered was the 2A4M Canadian. So, oh well, so I had to buy another one, but that just means I've got to buy another kit now to match that barrel. Which, oh dear, what a shame, eh? So that's my entry into Steve Mottram's M group build. So that's another thing that I'm doing this month. Right, next part. Let's get this moving. Keep going, eh? Right, purchases this month. As I said, last week was the IPMS Birmingham model show. So went along, I was working there, I was helping out, but I had to walk around the stalls, bought a few bits and bobs, but the majority of my purchases were under table purchases, you know. But the ones I actually bought from actual stalls, I've got, this is what we've got here. I'll show you what I bought. I bought the Tools Colours MIG ammo paint set. Got that. It took my fancy. I just got it. I know a lot of people don't like, you know, what's the point in buying sets? But anyway, it's all there. I think this is the one that Mark O'Neill uses. It looks really good. So yeah, I bought that. I bought another one of these live colour scenic paint sets. War on the Road, and this one gives you dirt road colour, Middle East asphalt and European asphalt. The three colours there, which will come in handy with me diodes and vignettes. So I bought that. Then I also bought a set of figures because probably the same as a lot of other people. My favourite TV programme of all time is Band of Brothers. I've got box sets, DVD box sets. I've got that many copies of the book that I've read to destruction. You know, I've had to replace them. I just love the whole thing. It's brilliant. Well, then there's a scene. Obviously, the picture on the box is different to the scene in the actual program. But you've got the 101st Airborne on there. They're showing them on a Sherman, but actually on the program, they're actually sat on a Cromwell tank. The woman has her head shaved. It's from when they liberated Eindhoven, Operation Market Garden. Anyway, the actual scene itself is out in the country on a country road. She's obviously been sleeping with the Germans. This is on the program. So this is what this basically depicts. So I've got the figures now. I've got the Cromwell, Tamiya Cromwell tank. Again, thanks to Steve Mottram for that. So that's my idea. I'm going to use these figures and put them on the Cromwell, and depict the scene from Band of Brothers. So yeah, I bought those, and then I bought this. I can't think of the guy. Now, please forgive me if I got this wrong. I think, off the top of my head, that I think it was. Sorry, I can't think of your name, so I do apologise. I'm not going to say it in case I get it wrong and everything. So, but I will put a link to his site at the bottom of the video. But he got one of these, and I seen it. I really fancied it. The price was really good on it. Yeah, so I bought that. It's something a little bit different. I quite fancied it. I seem to have gone away a little bit from. At one point, I used to do a lot. I was building nothing but modern armour. Everything I was doing was modern. And then Christmas, the mother-in-law bought me the Churchill tank for Christmas, and that's why I'm building that Dio. But I seem to have gone back a little bit to building a bit of World War II, which is, you know, breaks it up, I suppose. Yeah, so that's what I actually bought from the stores. Hang on a second, I'll just put that over. Oh no, there's one more thing I bought from the stores. Oh, I'll just get it out, hang on a second. From the stores, I bought this. Now this is from a company called, I've got their paperwork here, so I don't know if anybody else has heard of them. Formulae Products. I don't know if you can see that. But what they do is they basically do vacuum formed dio bases. The one I've got is a country road sim, which basically you can cut out, and it all slots together. It all slots together. It can be used separately or it can be slotted together. Right, well that I think was a tenner. The 3 pieces were £10. But I was talking to the guy at the store, the Formula guy. They also do buildings. I'll quickly show you through this if I can. They do all different scales, 1/35 scale. But they also do buildings, you know, corrugated iron, different buildings, Middle East dwellings, traditional inn, factories, cemeteries, gravestones, Middle Eastern shop fronts, tenement blocks, bunkers, you know, I mean a 1/35 scale British pillbox rectangular is a £5. Obviously it's all you have to build it and whatnot. They also do 1/72, 1/48 scale tarmac sections, you know, and they also do Zimmerit sheets that you cut out and put on the tanks. I mean, a Zimmerit sheet, you know, is £3.50, anyway, but up to a £5. I mean, these are what the buildings can look like when they're built. You know, they do bridges, farm cottages, bunkers, gun emplacements, tent sets, railway tunnels. Yeah, they did a lot. And it's like I say, it's fairly cheap. But the good thing, as the guy was telling me, is if you wanted to, you could cut that out and use that as it is. But if you look underneath, you can actually use them. I mean, I know this is quite a big one, but like I said, it's mainly for the buildings. But you can actually use them as moulds, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. So yeah, excuse me, I've got a fly whizzing around me. Yeah, so I'm thinking of possible. I don't know. I mean, that's going to take a lot of plaster in there or whatever, but it's an option. And for the 3 row pieces for a tenner, you know, it's quite a good option. So that was that. Yeah, Formulae. If I can find their website, I'll put a link to that as well. Now, the rest of the purchases, I'll show you now, I bought from underneath at the model show. I know you guys have all been there, but the model show, the stands there, or display stands, and the guys are selling models underneath the table, you know, stuff they've got in their stash that they don't want. Anyway, I made a few purchases. I've bought, now this has got to be quite old, this is diorama construction sets, 1978, wall pump, 1/35, made in Belgium by F. Verlinden, and it cost me a whole £3. There you go, £3. I'll tell you, I'm not going to argue with that. So yeah, I bought that. I mean, a couple of figures on that look quite smart. Paint that up. Let's put it back in the box. Because knowing my luck, it was 1978, 2016. I drop it and break it. It's just the way my luck is. So there's that. I also purchased, now these weren't open, these were still sealed, some Italieri, Zvezda, Russian infantry. Don't need them, but it was £1. And I'm going to kill that fly. I seem to have a fly buzzing around my cave. I'm going to kill it. So that was £1. Oh, just, what's £1? 4 figures. They don't look the best in the world inside, but ideal for a dio. I then bought these. This was £1. I've never heard of them. I know they're quite old. I took it out. The figures are the worst I've ever seen in my life. It's still technically sealed. But yeah, the figures are the worst figures I've ever seen in my life. The detail is just non-existent on them. There's nothing on the uniform. It's just all. But I didn't buy it for that anyway. I bought it mainly for the tent. There's a tent on the back type of thing, so I bought it for that. It was £1. The figures, they're throwaway figures. But yeah, basically I bought it for the tent and the equipment. But like I say, it was £1. What you get for £1 these days, not a lot. There's that. Then as well, I was, looking around, keep looking, and then I saw something. To be fair, I have no idea. Well, I do know why I bought them, but they're not what I usually do. But it was just something that I remember doing. It's what got me into the modelling years and years ago when I was a kid. I remember saving my pocket money up and buying these, and I expect a lot of other people do as well. Excuse me guys, I'm back in a minute. Flipping PPI cold callers, raw, don't drive you nuts. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, okay. These are the things I used to buy. Save my pocket money and buy these. I don't know. I expect a lot of you have done this. I mean, it was £2. And it's it's unopened. And I remember building these as a kid, so I bought a couple of these. I bought the French Grenadier of the Imperial Guard and the French Line Infantryman, 1815. The two of them there. But this is what got me into the model making when I was younger. This and planes. I don't build planes anymore. I haven't built planes. I can't see them, so I don't build planes. But this, when you, how old was I? 10, 11. Save my pocket money and buying these and building them up, painting them. Oh man, they were the business. I loved them. So it's basically reliving my youth. And then I bought this. This again was I think it was £1. The Lifeguard, 1815. Now the thing is, this one has it says started on the box, and there's no instructions. But for £1, and when they say started, this is what I think is what they mean by started. Okay. When they say started, they basically mean a couple of bits have been taken off the sprue. Well, and dropped on the floor by me. Yeah, so that was £1. What can you say? So yeah, they were my purchases from the model show. It was a good show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was good to catch up with Mark O'Neill. He said, "Oh, I've got some Bronco tracks for you, mate. He's never going to build them for a Leclerc. I'll swap you on for them rubber band tracks off the Leopard." I said, "Yeah, no problem, mate. No problem. You can have them." So yeah, then he comes along and says, he says, "While I'm at it," he said, "I've got this for you. You can have this." So hang on a minute. Yeah. Anyway, he says, "Oh, yeah, I've got some Bronco tracks and a metal barrel for you for Leclerc. I give them you for them for the rubber band tracks off the Leopard." I said, "Yeah, no problem, mate. Whatever. It's cool. You can have that band tracks." Anyway, met him at the show. So there you go. He gives me the Bronco tracks for Leclerc. Don't know why you're scared of them. They're very easy to build. They're lovely tracks. Anyway, I have them off him. Excellent. Thank you very much. Excuse me, guys. Oh, sorry about that. What it is to be popular, eh? Anyway, as I was saying. So yeah, Mark O'Neill gives me these tracks and barrel. Didn't have to. He could have had the rubber band tracks, but thank you very much, Then he says, I've got someone else you can have as well. So he says, because a couple of years ago I think it was now, I sent him a book. Oh yeah, little, I forgot, I can't even remember what the book was about now. Oh, building model planes I think it was. One of them, I think it was one of them Osprey ones. Because he was having a dabble at building planes. No, I sent him that. He goes, oh, and he gave me this book about the Abrams tank, which will come in very handy now because I've just purchased one on eBay. I won it. The Roy Fields Abrams. Is it with Tusk armour? Anyway, I got it at a steal. I won it in the auction. Anyway, but by and by. Anyway, so he gave me that. Oh, and he goes, oh, I've got someone else. He said, I'll never use it. You can have it. He gives me a complete unopened Jay's Works airbrush camo mask for the M88A1. So that's another kit I've got to buy. You've got to, if you've got the things, you've got to buy it. So I was pretty overwhelmed with that. It was brilliant. Thanks, Mark, for that. It was they will be put to good use. So cheers, mate. That was a blinder. They didn't have to do that. You could have had them tracks anyway, but thank you anyway. And then last, finally, oh hang on, sorry, someone else I purchased at the show. Sorry, I just bought some decals, some ISAF markings, and some 3rd British Infantry Division, Northwest Europe, 1945 decals. Look really cool. So yeah, so I've purchased them. And then last but not least, I was given this. I was looking at one of these on the Friday, and one of the guys from the model club said, oh, I've got one of them. So it started, he said, but it was given to him from somebody else from the model club a long time ago, and it was already started. He hasn't even touched it. And I said, he said, you can have it. And I went, you sure? And he went, yeah. He said, that's what we do. We just pass it on, we're not going to build it. Was the M10. I know, I was looking at the new Tamiya one. This is the original, one of the old ones. But the thing about this is, yes, it's already started. Basically, it's been assembled. I don't know if you can hear that. It's got the original motor in there, yeah, to make it motorised. Plus, I have a spare motor. So, I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to have a good look at this and start building it and whatever. But the plan is, if I can get the motors to work, I'm going to get it motorised. Why not? Just for the laugh. So, yeah, so that was this quick video that had been interrupted. See, I've got someone else as well. It's been a good month for me. I bought a couple of more paint sets I just forgot about. I bought the MiG Ammo British 1939-45 ETO colours. Then I bought that, and then I bought the MiG Ammo Smart Set NATO colours, mainly for the Leopard. Yeah, so that definitely is the last thing. It's been quite a productive month. Month for me, with purchases and gifts and other bits and bobs. So yeah, if you're still watching this video, then been heck. But what I'll do now, like I said, I'll put some videos on videos. I'll put some photos on the end of this video to show some of the photos I took at the model show. So right, I will put links down there for Steve Mottram's group build page. The guy whose name I can't remember, and I do apologise for that, whose video on the Chevrolet C15A lorry I'll also put a link at the bottom there. I've got a Facebook page set up now for my models. I'll put a link to that as well down below. So that's it, I think, for this month. So looking forward to starting the group build on the 23rd, I think it is, of August. Can't wait for that one to start. I'm quite looking forward to that. What else am I doing? No, that's it, I think. So until the next one anyway, guys, I'll speak to you later. Alright, bye.